Stop overthinking and start acting. Progress comes from action, not just planning. Use your current resources and situation to make progress, no matter how small. Momentum is defined as the impetus and driving force gained by the development of a process or course of events. Learning QWERTY kept me in offices and out of factories. Even when my company closed down, I still had QWERTY in my pocket because skills are something that once you earn them, they are yours forever, and I am still obviously using it today. It can be quite difficult to go from janitor to chief operating officer in 12 months, but there are a lot of other things you can easily do in that amount of time or less. While your plans themselves may change as you go along, the act of planning is critical for your success. The principle of planning is one that can be easily overlooked. I'm sure you have heard the adage, to fail to plan is to plan to fail. Benjamin Franklin. Today I'm going to teach you how to use the calendar, but not in the way you think. Another one of my favorite mantras is, don't count the days, make the days count. Organized systems will streamline the time it takes to achieving your objective. This is known. So let's make a plan and use the calendar to make 12 months count for something. Purchase or print out a paper calendar. Yes, I said paper. 12 pieces of paper, January to December, and hang them all on a wall. This first step is the most important step. Let me repeat that so you will understand how vitally important it is. Purchase or print out a paper calendar. Yes, I said paper. 12 pieces of paper, January to December, and hang them all on a wall. Planning helps you take control of the future, but success comes from doing, not just planning. Take action now. You want to look at the calendar from a different perspective. You want to look at the calendar not month by month, but from the viewpoint of the entire year. You want to utilize all 12 months together as a whole to plan out the entire year from beginning to end. Do not leave anything to chance. Do not make it up as you go along. Take some time before you begin this project to really consider the concepts that I am introducing to you. Take the requisite time to think about what I'm saying and replay this video. Make a conscious decision about what you want the next year to look like, if you had a magic wand. Now write it down and make it so. Think carefully before you act. Take a minute or a day or 2 or 3. Get your mind right about exactly and specifically what you want to accomplish before you start. Don't waste a year creating something that you don't want. Don't get a cosmetology license and then decide you don't want to stand up all day and would rather sit at a desk. This is something you could have figured out before you started. I want you to take this calendar project and think about the long game of your life. I love this project and I do it all the time, so this won't be the last time you're going to try this. But indulge me for the first one and follow my instructions and play the long game. I know that in today's fast-paced society, instant is everywhere. Cook in the Instant Pot, get your food delivered instantly, have your orders delivered the same day, order a movie immediately. So much of our lives now is instant gratification on many levels. And yes, I enjoy having things delivered to me or having the ability to pick them up as soon as possible. That's not going to go away, so don't worry. My point is, we cannot do it for everything. What about the long game? What happened to taking the long way home? And is 12 months really that long? If you retire at 65 and live to be 100, that won't happen in an instant. It's going to take 35 years. That's 420 months. So, if you take 1 year to get it together or to plan it out or take a class and learn something new, then you will have 34 more years to use that knowledge. You have so much more time than you realize. Now that you can see everything, first think about how you want the calendar to look and what are the goals that you are trying to accomplish. Don't skip this part. If you want to learn to ski or rock climb or whatever, research it and work backward from the goal. Write down each step each month you need to get that step done. Take the first step now and excellence will follow through your effort. Now take some colored markers, some pens, and highlighters. Now just pick a color, red for employment, green for fun stuff, yellow for personal or family time, etc. And begin slowly and methodically to mark it up. Scratch off this week for your birthday, color in sections for vacations or any appointments that you have already made. Now you can see the entire year and where you will be and when you will be there. More importantly, after you fill in all the obligations you have, you can clearly see all the blank spaces. This is free and available time that you are just burning up doing nothing, and there is a lot of it. Plan accordingly because your actions right now are shaping your tomorrow. Make them count. That's all prophecy is, planning for the future. This is a very powerful visual that will remind you of how much time you actually have and also how much time you are actually wasting. 12 months is not forever, but it is quite a bit, and you can get a lot accomplished. You can read a 350-page book in 7 days by reading 50 pages per day. That's 4 books per month, that's 48 books a year. You could take a 15-minute walk every day, which would be only 91 hours. That's just over 3 days. If you walked for 1 whole hour a day, that would be 365 hours, or a total of just over 15 days. An hour of planning can save you 10 hours of doing Dale Carnegie. You could take 5 minutes per day to write 5 ideas in your journal. You would have used 30 hours and have 1,825 ideas. Do you see the calendar and where I am going with this? Use time blocking to allocate specific periods of time for different tasks or types of work. Color code your calendar entries to quickly distinguish between various activities or priorities. Set up recurring events for regular tasks and create ways to accomplish these tasks with more fun and efficiency. Include buffer time between appointments and tasks for breaks, and to account for unexpected delays or overruns. Join a meeting platform to streamline the process of scheduling with other people. Schedule your focused sessions, schedule your break sessions, schedule your walks in the park, schedule all the things that are important to you and that you want to get done. Write down and spend time in 2 or 3 different time zones. You are a part of a global system, industry, and economy. Write things down on the calendar immediately after you make the appointment or schedule the meeting, etc. Make it a habit to look at this calendar, review it, and if necessary, revise it at least once per day for 5 minutes. Block off personal time regularly. I do it once per month. I call it my do-nothing day, and I will binge watch all the Avengers movies or any action movies. I'm an action junkie, so this is an easy way to commit to doing nothing all day. This is also critical because rest and recovery are equally as important as working hard at something. It does not matter if you sleep all day or read a trashy novel all day or play in the dirt, also known as gardening all day. The point of this exercise is to accomplish rest, recovery, relaxation, and joy. Block off whole days for a single task or idea, and then become hyper-focused on that task or idea. Finish that task or idea. Audit yourself after the first quarter to see where you are wasting time and/or can improve. Ask a friend or hire a stranger to audit you after the second quarter for an objective viewpoint. This is difficult, but you must cancel people and projects that do not align with your purpose and values. These things are sucking the life out of you and your goals and vision for the future. You must take an honest and holistic view of the time you spend being productive toward the future that you want, and the time you waste on things that are not important to you and/or your goals. You are unique. Don't forget to embrace and celebrate that. When you take the time to invest in and improve upon yourself, you are less interested in and more tolerant of other people's lives. Use this calendar project to prioritize self-love, self-control, and self-improvement, as well as collecting accomplishments, accolades, and awards. You are the thing that needs to be worked on. You are the project that needs to be managed. You are the thing that needs to be improved upon. Forget about other people for just a moment. Take a long look at yourself in the mirror. Set aside some alone time to audit and critique yourself. Clean your room, drive your car, eat your vegetables, mind your business. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Homework. Complete the calendar project in a day or a weekend. Breathe deeply. Exhale fully. Imagine yourself as the stoic warrior and feel the control and the calmness within you. Tell yourself repeatedly that you are winning at life. Winners never quit because that would make them a quitter. You can't be both. Until next time, remember our slogan, work hard, play harder.